Folks, welcome aboard Southern Estate here. I'm Captain Paul.
And I'm Captain Pete.
And today we are in Clearwater, Florida, where we've made the crossing, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video with new crew members, Eve and Rolana from Canada, as we make our passage over. Anyway, make sure you stay to the end there for all the thanks for this week's video.
It's a new week. It's Monday morning. We're in Destin Harbor, and look at that just beautiful sunrise about to come up over the buildings there. Just unbelievable.
You got the plug in? Hold your, you got your end?
I got it. Savages.
I don't even know where I'm at. Hey, let's go around the boat real quick. Let her video. Hey, we get all four of us off the boat. It stands up in the water a little.
You got 200 pounds out of there? Not as light as
So that's the entrance we came in right there under the bridge. Caffrey, what are you doing?
Well, he's got a friend now, and he's got the front seat, and he's searching for squirrels.
Go ahead, I think you're all right.
I'm good up front here.
Yeah, you're right on. I'm right on mine. I'm right on mine. All right, go ahead and sit your end in.
there, folks. That's how you set the high tail dinghy on the back.
See, it's easy. See what I'm saying?
The boys are busy chart plotting for tomorrow. Good morning from Southern Estate in Destin, Florida. Dawn comes early on a boat. It is early.
So I gotta say, I was a little nervous about the anchor setup, but everything worked out great. We were in probably 25 knots of wind when we went to bed last night. And the only thing that made me nervous is I've got all three boats tied off to us. You see, it's just a beautiful morning here in Destin Harbor. Eve will be captaining the boat out of the anchorage and over to Panama City, and then Rolana and me will crew. Pete's gonna jump over on the Jolly Green with Jim today, just for the prep for the crossing, and then tomorrow I may jump off of here and go on to the Virginia Hawkeye, the 36 Grand Banks. Goodbye, Destin Harbor, till we meet again. It's one of my favorite harbors, whether it's America's Great Loop or just a place to come. I just love it here. The anchorage is great, easy to anchor. Anybody that ever gets a chance can't pass this one up. Look at that, just beautiful. We'll be staying inside today, taking the cut over to Panama City. Of course.
right there. Cool.
Rolana, what are you doing?
I'm cooking some bacon for Captain Paul.
Ooh, that is nice. We got bacon. No faking bacon. Ooh.
Only the good stuff on here.
Yeah, who doesn't like bacon?
Aboard Southern Estates. I'm Rolana, here with my husband Eve on a little adventure with Captain Paul and Captain Pete. We came aboard Southern Estates to get a taste of this lifestyle before we commit to anything permanent to see if it's up for us.
Where are you guys from?
We are from Kingston, Ontario. Just coming into Bay Point Marina in Panama City. How was that? Captain Paul, get some fuel. Think he wants back on the boat. Although Dad's leaving us alone tonight, I heard.
All right, starboard.
Nice. Kiko, is the Tito's bottle gonna make it to the Keys?
I seriously doubt it.
What's today's only Wednesday? It's good to set goals.
That rehab.
Well, folks, good morning. This weather window, I gotta tell you, it sucks. There's no good way to say it. We've got a few days to get to over to Clearwater. If we don't do it, we're not going anywhere.
Captain Paul and Pete taking out a little tricky slip this morning. We got a bit of wind. Captain Pete's rocking it. Have fun! Everybody getting ready. Captain Paul's riding with Virginia Hawkeye today. Another adventure. We're off for another adventure today. Good morning, Captain Pete. What you up to?
Just checking our power, making sure we got plenty of power coming in for today. We need to get recharged back up again so we can go to sleep tonight with power.
Managing with the that system. You want to tell me what that's? It's a Vectron.
Yeah, this is a Vectron. Just so when the boat's running, we're making power. When the sun's up, we're making power, and then if we run a generator, we can make power.
So you're double dutying as the power plant manager.
Yeah, I'm a power plant manager.
Got a couple of dolphins out this morning. Oh, there they go into the boat. Let's go. Captain Eve overtaking a sailboat. Let's go over here. See if we can see the dolphins. What's going on?
Just get this thing, trying to get the old girl down to next stop here. Not hit anything. A little tight in here today.
Little debris in the water there.
Yeah, a little bit, not too bad.
Yeah. Good afternoon from the helm of Southern Estates.
We got a new driver.
We do. She's doing pretty good. Just I have happy to see a little civilization out there. A couple people out fishing this morning.
Nice.
Still looking for alligators.
Yeah, she hadn't seen an alligator yet.
All right, Captain, how's she going?
It's going good. We're looking for a place to stay.
Coming out of the ICW, going across a little open water here. The wind she's a blowing today. Captain Pete spotted the tiki bar. Pete, it's a little reflection.
We got a successful landing today.
Tied up to this night's ramp. Looks like a state park. Nice little spot. Great heritage. Might even see an alligator or two.
Good morning, folks. So it's January 19th, right, Chief? Thursday?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to do an engine room inspection. Pete, just walk out there real quick and just show them where we're at. We ended up staying at just a private dock last night. Or not, a state dock.
Yeah, just at a. There's no place to stay.
Man, I just wanted to share with you guys real quick. I mean, these engines are staying super, super clean. I don't know how well you can see that, but even up here on the front of the engines, all my pads are just really, really clean. Back here where the transmissions are, it's just all really, really clean. It's impressive how clean it's staying. So, but it gives me a good idea if I have any problems or anything. So it's a good reason why I clean up the engine room. Rich, we're going to take off. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Hey, Butterfly, you're going to have to fly on your own today.
You let me out again? I don't know. Kid's not ready. You know?
Anyway, it looks like a beautiful morning, and we'll head over there. It's only about 30 miles.
See that sunrise by the bridge?
Oh my God, it's
my
beautiful. So we're on ground. You know, our free anchorage, they don't always play off, but we're on sand, so we're just sit here for a few minutes, wait for the tide to change. As soon as the tide change, we're out of here.
Afternoon, YouTube. Captain Eve's just getting the boat ready. Captains Paul and Pete are going to get ready to give us a push. Tide came in and we're off the ground. This is what you call some twin horsepower right there. Captains Pete and Paul giving us a little push. All right. You took my poker. I can't poke. The pros say we're good. Yeah, as you can see, look at that, bringing it right out. All right, we're off. Good thing it was a silty bottom. Doesn't appear to be any issues with the engines. Everything sounds good. And we're off. Now we got to pick up Virginia Hawkeye over here. He's going to bring up his anchor. And we're going to make our way to Dog Island.
Boys, I haven't seen no wind out here. That's the first time. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Storm brewing. Captain. You see any dolphin yet today?
Have you seen a dolphin? There you go. I haven't seen. I'm gonna go take my shower, Bob.
All right.
We got a rare appearance by Captain Paul driving his own boat. It's got to be a strange feeling, huh? It happens once in a while. Talk to me, Goose.
Hey.
Yeah, so Eve is down taking a shower, and Paul, he's trying to figure out the controls. He hadn't seen him for a while.
Horrible.
Looks like Greek. Caligula. All right, well, it's turning out to be probably one of the most beautiful days I've ever seen on the ocean. You don't, rarely do you get a nice break like that. It's really calm. The sun just came out, but it's been kind of rainy and wet all day, but it's really nice. We got our buddy boat right here coming in hot. So nice. We got a little break here at the end. Get some solar Get some batteries charging for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
You want me to go ahead and drop this
Yeah,
anchor?
go ahead. One of the things we're doing for prep here for the crossing is like all these, where all those bottles were, they're all going. All of this has to be put away. Anything that can go, I've got to put a couple of stanchions in here because we'll tie all this furniture off. Because when this boat starts rocking in any type of a wave, it won't stop, and stuff will be, everything that was on one side of the boat will be on the other side of the boat. So it's got to be you got to be Boy Scout prepared and just make sure everything is put away. Okay folks, so it's Friday morning, about 1:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go for a crossing. We're not gonna go all the way across, I don't think. We're just gonna, right now, we're gonna keep an open mind and keep the boat going. But right now, it just looks like we're gonna go over to Crystal River, which is about a 109-mile run today. And we're hoping to get there in daylight, and that's the reason we're leaving so early in the morning, because of the crab traps. So anyway, we'll see what happens here. It's just pitch black out, and we'll get the anchor up here and get these boats rolling. So it's early in the morning, early Friday morning. It's around 6:30 in the morning. We've been at it since about 2 o'clock this morning. See, the sun hasn't rise yet. It's supposed to rise here in about another 45 minutes. We should see a beautiful sunrise this morning. Just gorgeous. A little lumpy, but not too bad. Pretty much what we expected. About 7:15, somewhere around there. You can get ready to see the sun to start to come up over there. It's definitely a little lumpy out here. We're definitely in the 2 to 3s that they called for. Pete's over there on the Virginia Hawkeye and back of me. You can see that in the 36 gram banks. Crew's down resting. Look at that sunrise. And you can only get those out here in the ocean like this. So guys, we're about 50 miles out. It's about, what time is it, Eve? About 10 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, it's real close to about 10 o'clock. Grand Bank's back there behind us. The seas are coming from probably from right about that direction right there, and they're exactly what they called for, about 3-footers, occasional 4 every once in a while. All right folks, so here we are. We're about 30 miles out, a little less. I was going to try and get over to Crystal River, but that's not going to work out, so we're just going to head into Cedar Key here. We'll spend the night there, and then wait, any of these entrances at nighttime because of the crab pots. Not only that, I mean, I just don't know them neither. So anyway, so tonight we will be staying at Cedar Key, and then we'll see from there what happens. But it's been a pretty uneventful trip so far. Hopefully pulling in there we won't have any type of an event at all. I hope, because there's a lot of shallow waters and reefs and stuff like that, so we'll see. We made it over to Cedar Key. It was what, about 100 miles, right? A little over.
14.7.
Oh, is that what it was? Nice. It's a beautiful end to the day. We all made it.
We did.
Some of us got sick, some of us didn't. We're not going to name names, or we're not going to say anything.
No bruising.
But and we don't get our wings until we get to Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, that's right.
Over the side.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we've done it. I've got a story too.
Yeah, Pete's got a good story.
I
about it.
wasn't cleaning that.
Hey, What you yelled at him for? Hey, well, how did it happen? Where was I? I was upstairs driving.
Yeah, you were upstairs driving. Eve said he wasn't feeling real well, and he was kind of starting to burp. And I said, "Get outside." I said, "Whoa, stop! Take this bag and get your life jacket on." But the life jacket didn't get on.
No, life jacket didn't.
But then you just went over the side. Everything
Just over the side of the boat.
Yeah, and then after that, everything was fine.
was fine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
probably
so
just a
I
peanut
told
butter
the-
sandwich.
So Rich today, he was carrying a trash can around and he's holding it. I go, let her rip, Tater Chip, you'll feel a lot better. But he didn't end up going, and we both, and I got to feeling a little mushy myself. But
So folks, it's Saturday morning here. We're gonna take one last push over here at Cedar Key. When the sun comes up here, we will be departing Cedar Key, heading over to somewhere in the Tarpon Springs area. We're not sure exactly where that's gonna be yet. But you know, I just checked Smokey and Clackey. They haven't burned 1 quart of oil in probably about 350 miles, so I'm happy about that. And the engine room just looks amazing. It just looks like the day that I finished detailing it. So, and I just take a little rag down there every day and wipe down a little bit, but really not a whole lot to wipe down. So really impressed. So real quick this morning, I want to share what me and Eve, as Eve pilots the boat out of here. And you can just see these like shallows right here. There's shallows everywhere on both sides of us, but we're using Navionics right here. We have the big tablet set up. Then he has an app on his phone which is completely separate from Navionics, so we can take a look and see what's going on there. And then we have this tablet over here and we're looking at it too at the same time. So we got like 3 different opinions of what's going on and where we're at all times. It's hard to see, but it is pretty rough out here today. Taking them on the beam. Saw a big school of dolphins jumping. A little gaming out here today and dodging crab pots. You see one right there, you see one right there. They're everywhere. But the closer we get to Clearwater here, the more the crab pots. I can tell you guys this, Squeaky's getting a workout today. That autopilot is just working. We're in probably 20-25 knots of wind, and we're just making the final approach into Tarpon Springs. We're coming on the backside. I've never come in this entrance before, but I put the Virginia Hawkeye, you can see it right up here. I put it out front there to give us depth readings when we get around this buoy number 6 right here. There's also another boat behind us, and he has pods, so these guys will call out the depths for us to make sure that we can get in, because we're both draft 4'6", and we're taking this right now from the beam, so it's pretty miserable here for a few minutes until we make that cut inside. Chief, you want to see your room?
I want to see what happens
Okay.
when I leave.
We got in a little side seat, Chief. Come on.
Talk to me, King.
Kiko. Shit happened.
Holy shit!
Looks like
my
a
God.
war zone went off in here. Looks like a time bomb went off. Kiko, you learned a little lesson after the crossing, didn't you?
Yes.
So what are you doing now?
Well, we're gonna double secure the vodka.
Because those look like $100 bottles of vodka, Chief.
They're not cheap.
So you're gonna put a line. He's done everything to these things to make sure that they're not going anywhere. But we also didn't have these up here for the crossing.
Yeah,
But all it takes is a freak wake, and those bottles will be gone. They just pop right out of there and they're gone. So that's why he's making it so that they can't pop up.
Yeah, and we'll just leave them there now.
Okay, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. It was a lot of fun making. I want to say thanks to our super thanks, which is Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. We can't do the channel without you. And T-Mac, man, you're always there with the comments and everything like that. One thing I really want to start emphasizing is you guys can hit that little bell for notifications when the videos come out. We do appreciate that. And then You know, another special thanks is to Rolana and Eve. So far this week, Chief, we haven't put any money out in our first week of cruising. Rolana and Eve picked up the fuel tab in Panama City and the night at the marina, which was right around $500 for fuel and the night at the marina. But again, that didn't we didn't pay it, so that I'm not going to count that. I want to count the expenses that it actually costs us to be out here, because there's always an alternative when you're out here budget cruising of how to get stuff paid for, and that's one way we do it, is inviting our YouTube subscribers and to come out here with us and help share with the expenses of actual cruising.
Yeah.
You got anything to add this week, Kiko? I think we had a really successful week. I think the weather wasn't perfect, but it was a viable window.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things that like Eve and Rolana learned is I think their boating knowledge is huge, what they learned. But it's like everything else. I always like the saying, what Mike Tyson says, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. And when you're out there in the Gulf and 2 and 3 foot seas, things change. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you guys thank you guys, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe and share it with your friends. I appreciate it. Bye.
Thanks, guys.